What's going on, everybody? It's Joey Brown. If we haven't met, and yeah, I'm here. This is my channel. I don't get on here as often as I would like, but I had to get on here today because since my last time posting, something has changed, y'all. I finally have found the one, and I am talking about the Tamron 35 150 f2 to 2.8. I spent the last 3 weeks or so with this lens, and I'm telling you, dude, I have the 2870 and I have not touched it once because this lens is just a do it all. Like, if you're in the weddings or event space or even corporate like conventions, this lens is it. It goes from 35 millimeters to 150. You don't, I'm telling you right now, like, a lot of people are gonna stone me for saying this, but you don't really need a 7200. The reason is the difference between 150, 150 millimeters to 200 is probably a step or two up. Like, for that extra zoom range, I can just move up a little bit, bro. Now, I wish I can go a little wider than 35 in most cases, but that would just be asking for too much because 35 millimeters is like the freaking standard of a lot of things. Portraits, street photography, that's like the standard. You got 35 mil, you got 50 mil, I'm telling you, you have so many lenses in this one lens. I don't need a 35 mil, I don't need a 50, I don't need an 85 because I got this 50 to or 35 to 150, dog. And my favorite thing about it is that at its widest, at 35 millimeters, you can drop down to f2. You start to punch in and you get all the way up to 150 and you got f2.8. It's great for low light. What I did notice about it, it actually has 3 custom buttons. So there's one up top, one on the side, and one at the bottom. So no matter which direction you're holding the camera in, you got a custom button that your thumb is like perfectly positioned to press. And you can switch from modes 1, 2, and 3 for custom buttons. This thing has the USB-C port, so you can hook it up to Tamron Utility. There is a firmware update if you just bought yours within the past, whatever, I don't know. I just got mine like 3 weeks ago and there was already an update for it. So if you bought yours within the past month or so, then expect to have an update. I'm still rocking the A7 III. I'm still rocking the old 6-year-old camera because it's all about the quality of glass. It's not always about having the latest and the greatest. Sometimes the best tools to use are the ones you already have. And like, I stand on that. I live by that. We got a Sony A6700 here. We got a couple FX30s, but for photography, all of my photos come out of this A7 III, and there's a reason for that. The dynamic range paired up with this lens, it's a beast, man. I can't say enough good things about it. I would love to throw some like shots in while I'm talking about it. I would love to do one of those videos where I'm like showing you guys the image quality. But I think one of the biggest setbacks is, or I won't even say setbacks, I think one of the hardest things to do for a lot of us is actually drop that kind of bread on a lens like this. But I'm telling you right now, dude, if you go ahead and spend that 1800 on this 35 to 150, you'll be able to sell. If you got 2 or 3 other like really good lenses, you'll be able to sell those, man. I'm telling you, I have not really touched my 2870 and what is it, 2875 f2.8 Tamron. I barely touch it. Like, yeah, I'm really considering selling it for the low because it's in like really used condition. But yeah, dude, get the 35 150. Like, I shoot mostly in church too, so like it's perfect. You got, those areas in the church where you're on the sides or in the back of the church, you can punch in on the preacher or the speaker really, really nicely. So that's another thing you can do with it. Corporate events, back of the room. It's super dope for video too. I forgot to tell y'all, the autofocus is one of the fastest. So you can throw this thing on a tripod at the back of a conference and punch all the way in on the speaker. You can have somebody tracking. I'm telling you, this is the lens for all of that. Only downfall about it is that it is pretty heavy. I just almost broke it. It is pretty heavy, so trying to throw this thing on a gimbal. I haven't even tried it. I don't know that if I want to try it. And then it's so big that like if you set it down on a table, it's gonna lift itself off. That's why I keep the lens hood on it, because I don't want to get those scratches at the bottom of the lens. So yeah, man, that's the Tamron 35 150. I found the one. This is like my do-it-all lens right now, and it has been for the past 3 to 4 weeks. So We've shot some crazy dope content. Everything on my Instagram right now is coming out of this lens right here. So make sure you check it out. I'm at Directed by Joey. This is my channel. Much love, you guys. If you guys are in the camera space, please subscribe to me. I am trying to grow in this area, and I will return the love, man. I really believe that we are called to help each other in this media space. So y'all hit me, I will hit y'all back. Much love. I'm out. Peace.